I just wanted to take a few minutes and just introduce Accurate Systems as we started in 2000, and then we just recently merged with Advantage Technology. Some of the beginnings, if you guys remember way back in 1999, 2000, internet was a new thing. It had never been, people really didn't have an idea what www dot anything meant. Just to give you some perspective, if you were downloading a movie, 2-hour movie a couple years ago, or 2000, it would take you 213 hours, 9 days to get that download. Today, you can do it about 10 minutes. So when I first started in my profession, a lot of it was simple things. Internet dial-up, AOL. People had individual PCs, and things had changed quite a bit. So to give you some idea, the experts that I've invited from Charleston today to come and talk about each areas of their disciplines. So we started back in 2000, built hundreds of PCs, lots of servers. Most of our business was PC repair, the old CRT screens. You guys can go down memory lane with me for a second, but a lot of that stuff was the foundation of how we built the company. The things that we do today, we have lots of disciplines for police departments, communication centers, law enforcement, financial firms, healthcare. So those are just some of the areas that we have specialized in the last 15 years. Chief Roper's here. Probably my oldest police agency that I started working for a long time ago. He was a young man, I was much younger. Today, most of the activities are tablets, small PCs, phones. 60% or more of the searches are done with a smartphone or a tablet. So the day of the PCs and the old CRTs are slowly coming to an end. So we're looking for new technologies, new disciplines that allow us to grow our business and help you. Part of the technology development is really becoming more specialized, and what Advantage, we spent a lot of time building different teams, and you're going to meet different team department heads today. That'll give you a chance to get a feel for their specialization. And probably one of the things that I always kind of felt with technology was it seemed a lot like every year technology world was like a year a dog world. So if Accurate Systems was 17 years old, it would be a 119-year-old company in technology terms. So it gives you kind of an idea how fast technology moves. Gives you the ability to really get a feel for some of the special needs that people have developed. If you're in finance, HIPAA compliance, all these different things. Even today when you have a PC credit card that you have at a retail store, you have to have PCI compliance, and all these things start to matter. I've done hundreds of questionnaires with just simple things. Just processing credit cards today and got to a point where you need to have somebody specialized in security to help do these forms, E&O, insurances, and different things that are increasing risk for you people here. And that's probably where our future is going to be. I think it's going to be compliance, security, data. I'm sure everyone's heard in the news about all the cryptoviruses and all these different things that people are concerned about. But for me, it's really about building a relationship with clients, even over profit, and looking to your future and our future together. I think that's about it for me. Any questions?
If you have any questions, please, Ryan. If you have any questions, he's available right here or afterwards. I know a lot of people don't like to ask questions publicly, but are there any questions? Raise a hand, any questions? All right, great.
Have you much?
Tom, thank you so much. Great. All right. Now, coming up next is one of the first people from a Charleston office, and by the way, And while we're talking about the Charleston office, I'm going to get to this in just a minute. This is actually a Charleston office right there. But one of the things I'd like to point out to you guys is if you go to advantage.tech, this is their website. You click on the company tab here, what you'll see is the vast majority of their employees, you can take a look at it and get all their biographical information right here. This is their president and CEO, Richard Wilbur. You get all of his certifications, notable achievements, education, all that kind of information. So if there's anyone that you see here that you want to get more information about, you can go right to our website whenever you get back to your office. It's advantage.tech, click on the company tab, and you'll see one of the things I want to point out. You'll see that we have the Easter Panhandle crew, like Tyler right here, they're mixed right in. We don't separate anybody out because we see Advantage Technology as one big company that's able to help everybody out. So we don't separate by region or anything like that. We have whoever's the best to do the job at the quickest and most experience is going to be the ones going to be out there doing that. All over. We have employees all the way down in Florida and Tennessee and Alabama and the entire Mid-East region, and we have employees right here in the Eastern Panhandle. We have employees in Parkersburg. We have employees in Charleston. We have employees all over the region. So I want to make sure that you understand that you don't think of us as located in Charleston or far away in Charleston or anything like that. We have employees everywhere who are able to handle any problem. Coming up next, we've got